Hey guys, just a little update on the bumper here. I did not do any of the cutting on this bumper originally. I may end up running the exhaust out of the bumper on this car just because that hole is already there. But I did put a little smidgen of touch-up paint on that big chunk there because it was down to like the black plastic. And then I didn't really mess with those scratches yet. I don't know. I'm gonna show you the back of the bumper here in a second. Like I said, I didn't do any of the cutting on this bumper originally. I may have gone about it a little bit differently than they did. And then also the tabs, these were split right here, and I have one of those hot staple guns. I put one there, and then over here, same thing. I had to put one there. But as you can see, the cuts, there's all the fibers and stuff, like where it burned real bad where they cut it. I have done a little bit of cutting so far. I'm about to explain that, but I didn't do any of these cuts here. I wish those were still intact. Not the straightest job. And then, you know, that little corner, it's got the fibers and stuff on it. Now, I did do this cut here, which I'm gonna clean it up eventually. I only cut that because I had to go around a piece of the frame or the core support, and I wanted to use these, let me get out of the sun here. I wanted to use those holes. So I drilled holes in like the subframe, radiator support, core support, whatever you want to call it. I drilled holes that way once the bumper is fully on, I can put clips in those. But I went through, I have cut that little notch off right there. Not sure how well you can see this. But, you know, I didn't like how you could see where, like, you know, the bracing, the plastic pieces that ran from the top to the bottom. I didn't like how you could see those. So what I am gonna do, I have started cutting here. I'm gonna try to make it a straight and level cut. And, you know, I did go ahead and cut that tab off there too, which I'm not done. I just wanted to show you guys kind of like a before and after. I'm not saying my cuts are gonna be any better. It may look just as bad when I get done. I did go ahead and cut this little flap off. It was there just to let more air get to the intercooler and everything. But yeah, let me get back to it, and then I'll show you guys like a quick little update after I get done cutting everything and just kind of compare everything. Like I said, mine may not turn out any better. That's not really what I'm saying. I just didn't like the cut was not straight, and then I didn't like how you could see those. So let me get back to it, and then I'll give you guys an update afterwards. And here we go. Like, I didn't mess with the exhaust opening. I didn't really mess with the fog light openings too much either. Mainly I just wanted to clean up the big middle piece there for the intercooler opening. Show you back here. Like I said, I didn't do a professional job by any means, but I feel like I definitely cleaned it up a little bit better than what it was. Let me flip this thing around in the sun. I don't know if this angle might help you guys see it a little bit better. I think it'll look pretty good. I may eventually, you know, go back and clean up like the fog light openings. Not real sure. I don't know if, like, I think they're the JDM fog lights. I'm not sure if those even still fit. I'm not real sure why they cut it so far open. it's cool, I guess, to see like the intercooler piping, but the intercooler piping is so small in this car that, I mean, those holes aren't like giant, but the intercooler piping looks so small in them holes. I think it turned out decent. I'm probably gonna go ahead and just throw it back on the car for now. And like I said, once I get the car up and running, I'll probably go back through and address some of these issues. Maybe spend more time with the bumper, maybe get a different bumper. Not, like I said, I'm not exactly sure. Don't know how deep I want to get into this car. Don't know if I'm gonna keep it. You know, like I said, I haven't had a Honda in a very long time. I may end up hating the car, but I've been kicking around buying another Honda for many years. So we're just gonna find out, give you more updates on it as time goes on. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll give you an update whenever I can. Wanted to end the video off. Apologize for this, guys. I wanted to end it off. I just got it like zip tied in place right now. It's still not official, but just wanted to end it off real quick. I feel like it looks quite a bit better than it did. Also, I forgot to mention, I did order a grill for this thing too. I believe it's the Type R grill, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even remember what I ordered, but I definitely like the cleaner cut more. But tell me what you guys think down in the comments. And if I say anything on here, guys, that is completely wrong, definitely reach out, because I'm not here to share any misinformation or anything. Because I got a bad memory. And like I said, if I say something wrong or give out misinformation, please correct me. It's definitely not on purpose. Like I said, I'm not here to give fake news or anything like that. But tell me what you guys think down in the comments. Appreciate you guys.